that's the problem. You cannot blame Albany. This is your budget. You have to know that pensions are in your budget. You can't say that this is Albany. When are you going to take responsibility for anything? Why is everything somebody else's fault? Everything. Everything is somebody else's fault, Mayor. What do you get a check for? What are we paying you for? And the council members, you're just as guilty because you sit there and say nothing. These people are taxpayers, and some people work for you, and you don't even talk to them. You don't stick up for their jobs. They work every day, and I know morale in City Hall is at an all-time low because of you, Mayor. You've proven to be a bully. You bully, you retaliate. There are people here that work for the city. They're not here tonight because they're afraid of retaliation. If not for your record of retaliation and bullying, there'd be even more people here. So as head of the Committee for Justice, we joined with Lou and the workers, and we're saying that you need to listen to this community. You need to listen. You know, and I know there's some firemen in here, but you don't build a multi-million-dollar firehouse and lay people off. You don't do that, and yet you don't care, and that's why you're in this dilemma. You cannot blame Albany. You know, there was a president who once said the buck stops here. Well, the buck stops everywhere but here. Everywhere but here. We are here because you don't listen to the community, you're insensitive, you don't tell the truth, and last but not least, you had money, city funds, that you squandered on your little projects, hiring consultants, outside lawyers defending the city in lawsuits, that you got them in. You need to resign. I am demanding your resignation immediately.
I'm sorry, you need to give your name and address.
My name is James McNair. I'm a long-standing 40-year resident of Peekskill, a youth worker, and a concerned citizen. I work at the Kylie building, which I'm proud of. You know, I know you said the Kylie building's not closing, and you know, and I want to believe that. I want to believe that. I mean, I want to believe that, but I just want to ask the city planner, manager, assistant manager, or acting manager, what made you come to that conclusion that closing these kids out and eliminating jobs in the most vital area in Peekskill, what made you come to that conclusion?
It was strictly a matter of the entire budget to have a reduction in the workforce to offset the outstanding bills. The cuts go all the way across to every department. So.
Have you ever been at the Kylie building? Have you ever been in the Kylie building?
Please,
Have you ever been in the Kylie building in the evenings?
No, not for the programs that you're talking about.
So basically, you just made these cuts. Did you do a study? Did you do a case study on how many people use that building?
No, I had to do cuts all the way across the board. And
so you just said, let's cut.
That's correct.
No, I look at...
Okay, I'm not...
Listen.
Please,
I look
please
around,
stop yelling.
I look around this room, and I can tell you what's down there. You see all these red shirts in this building? These red shirts are men and women from the city of Peekskill that's standing up for their jobs. But in other cities, these red shirts represents Crips, Bloods, and other gang members. In our city, we don't have that problem. You know why we don't have that problem? Because men who laid the foundation like Mr. Corney, men that laid the foundation. that laid the foundation like Mr. Tinsley and Mr. Currington. No, I have to tell you personally, I didn't want to come back to the Cali building. I was there 20 years ago. Also was the park ranger here in Peekskill. So I know about these kids. I've been with them. I didn't want to give my Fridays and I didn't want to give my Saturdays up because they're important to me because